I'm gonna cut this little next clip out and put it in the beginning so that everybody sees it. Do me a favor and leave one word in the comments that I can use as inspo for something. Hello, can something be done about this angle? Let's attempt something. Let me rearrange my entire life for this video. Oh Lord. That's something. All right, as I was saying, hello and welcome to April Studio Vlog. In this vlog, you will find lots of print related things. I am working on making some printables for the shop because international shipping is outrageous and I feel horrible for someone every time that they order something internationally. It's awful. I've been wanting to make something that's more feasible for people outside of the US, and also just it's nice to have things that I can just put up and not have to think about again. So working on that, also working on prints, like actual physical prints that get mailed to you, of which I have created 3 from recent artworks, and they're in different sizes, 5x7, 8x10, and there's an 8x8 from a square art piece. And I don't recall where did I put them? Okay, well, I posted a picture on Instagram, so here, these. Those are printed and ready to go, so I just have to work on getting the listings ready for that. And also, because I am a glutton for punishment, apparently, my birthday was last month on the 1st, and as a birthday present to myself, I decided that I was going to take on a challenge because I love a good self-initiated challenge. And I apparently decided, you know, go big or whatever, and decided that I'm going to do a 365 challenge. So my goal is to post new art or works in progress at the very least on Instagram every day. And so far we are 37 days in, and I have managed all 37 days. So I'll show you kind of the highlights from that as well. But yeah, right now I am working on the editing side and the resizing side for the printables, which were painted yesterday. So let's rewind. Okay, small update. I made all of the file sizes that I needed for what I was intending for the printables and zipped them to compress them, and attempted to upload them to Etsy just to make sure that it was going to work. And the Etsy file limit is so small, like for the quality that I want to offer them at. not possible for the amount of files that I wanted to give people. So I think I'm going to have to do 2 separate listings. And I think I'm also going to have to make a note in the description that I can also send high quality PDFs if you prefer, because those are too big for me to upload them in the quality that I want to sell them at. So I also somehow managed to get them all confused when I transferred them over to the zip file folder, and now I don't know which JPEG is which, so I have to send them through Procreate. So basically I got somewhere, but I'm also kind of back at the beginning. I need to kind of redo it, but that's gonna have to wait because my sister has a doctor's appointment, so I'm getting ready to babysit my nephew for a bit, but then I will be back at it. Hopefully by the end of today I have something that's like ready to go and I can start working on making mock-ups so people can see what they would look like on their walls. I'm gonna say, even if you are in the US though, if you like these, maybe take a look at the international, like the European file sizes, because we tend to have more wide file sizes here in the US. Our frames tend to be, like, the aspect ratio is wider, and I painted them fairly like oblong, and I think that they actually look better sized in the A3, A4 type of sizing. So little insider's tip for you. But yeah, that's the update for now. One step forward, 2 steps back, or maybe I'm going 2 forward and 2 back and just getting nowhere. I don't know. Slowly getting somewhere. 2 steps forward, 1 back. Someone call Paula Abdul. All right, it is a new day, and I am just sitting here packing an order, but I thought while I do it, we could talk about the art challenge that I mentioned in the intro to this. So I decided that because I love challenges anyway, I'm always looking for a new like theme challenge that I can take on. Why not shoot big and try for 365 days and work in mini challenges along the way. Things like that Pantone challenge that I talked about. Little, get out of here. Weeks focused on a specific topic, things like that. And that way it kind of keeps it fresh for the full year. I didn't allow myself to talk myself out of it this time. Let me grab our box. We're about a month and a half in, and I'm staying ahead of the game. So though it is technically a daily art challenge, I have been not making art every day because some days are just busy, but when I sit down, I try to, if I have time or I'm feeling inspired, do more than one thing so that I'm able to keep up with posting about it daily. And so far I have been. I'm actually well ahead of the game. And I've also been working in new media. I'm trying out different things. I really didn't think that I liked oil pastels at all. You saw in that video that I did about them, I ended up loving them, and they are becoming like a regular part of my practice. I just bought some fucking expensive ones. I have to be careful this year not to let it become like an excuse to buy all the art supplies. Oh, before I continue on that, I don't remember if I talked about these in a video. I've been wanting to do an eco-friendly video for a while, like eco-friendly Etsy video. But one of the ways that I'm trying to stay more eco-friendly is I don't throw, there can be a lot of waste when you're doing paper products as a business. You get misprints, you get things that get bent or folded really easily because paper is thin. I do a lot of test printing to make sure the colors are the way I want them, and the kind of layout, the composition of things is the way I want them, and that could generate a ton of waste that's not necessarily anything wrong with them, you know? Like, just because the colors might be a little off or maybe a little misprinted a tiny bit doesn't mean that it really needs to be trashed, but I also can't really sell it that way. So what I've been doing instead is just stockpiling it. It's part of why my desk is a mess, is I've got like a pile of things that if they don't meet my quality control standards, I just set them aside. I went through one day and portioned them out and made little grab bags, and they are the cutest. They've got stationery paper and sticker sheets, individual stickers, vinyl stickers, bookmarks, cards, all kinds of things in them, just a total mix. And I love them. The reaction to them has been really great. People that have gotten them have talked about it being really fun to open and see what all they got. I love a mystery bag. So right now, currently, I have a sale going in my shop for a free mystery grab bag with orders. I'll leave the details below. By the time you're seeing this, that sale will have already run its course, but I'm gonna make another one with a code for you guys specifically because I always forget to let you know about things on YouTube and on my blog. So there will be a code and all the information about it below. I think I'll do a little extra something for you guys. So if you're curious about that, it's below. But anyway, the order that I'm filling right now, ordered one and then is also getting one. She forgot to use the code, but I know that she meant to because she ordered right after I talked about it. So we're just gonna go ahead and add it in there. So I'm just gonna randomly pull out 2 and I don't know what's in them, but I'm gonna kind of just peek to make sure that she doesn't have what looks like the exact same products because, you know, it's possible, but it looks good to me. So there we go. And she also ordered one of my favorite illustrations as a card set. Oh, I just love it. And lately, I've been doing vinyl stickers. I love this one. You'll have seen these on Instagram, and I'm going to show you the art for these in a second, but I also just made a new one, and she's getting it as a surprise. But I'm not going to show you. It's not even listed yet. Oh, maybe I should show you, because it might not be out by the time you're seeing it. Okay, so I had made these little, I'm calling it the cotton candy rat, little pastel rat, based on a sketchbook spread that I did, and I ended up getting some holographic vinyl paper, and I thought, you know, the rat would be cute on that. So I made a second version. Oh, can you even see it? Let me turn on a light. Oh, there we go, there we go, there we go. But you can't see the colors, you can see the movement, but it has like rainbows in it. So she's just getting both. And a mystery print as a gift because I know her and I know she's gonna like it. Okay. Packed, ready to go. Let's chat art. So, like I said, I've been doing this daily. I probably will do a sketchbook tour at some point because I'm thinking sooner rather than later this sketchbook is going to be full. That's the other great thing about doing a daily challenge is I'm going to fill up the sketchbooks that have been sitting around for ages. And I'm also going to be able to generate a lot of things for my shop. So that was, I think I got distracted and didn't finish telling you my goals, the reason that I decided to do this. So I like a self-initiated challenge. I like getting to try new things, new media, but also you can put on so much growth. I'm not a plant, but you know what I mean. And if you're doing something daily for a year, you're gonna grow leaps and bounds. And also that potentially allows me to grow my Instagram faster, which is the main way that I kind of share what's going on in my shop. So it's just like a win-win-win. My first post of the challenge was actually my bullet journal spread for March. I don't know if I've talked about it here on a vlog. I am sorry that Kimba is going crazy. But anyway, my bullet journal this year is woodland themed. It's so cute. And I've been doing like woodland animals. I think I did show you. I think I showed you in the beginning because I had this deer spread. And then for February, I had this little bunny. I don't remember if you guys saw that. But so that's what I had been doing is like an actual woodland scene with an animal in the woods. And for March, I wanted to do a bear, but I just couldn't decide how I wanted the bear in the woods, like where I wanted him, how I wanted him interacting with the trees. And so I decided, if you don't know where to put the bear in the woods, then put the woods in the bear. I love it so much. I love it so much that that was the first vinyl sticker that I made, which got me on a vinyl sticker kick, and now it's all I want to make. I was thinking this art challenge was really going to help me make some beautiful spreads in my bullet journal, and instead it's just consumed so much of my time that I haven't been bullet journaling. Oops. So everything that I've posted for this challenge will be on my Instagram, and I will leave that below, but I'm just going to kind of hit the highlights of some of my favorites, and also probably some fails that didn't make it on, or that did because I had nothing else ready to go. I'm not going to go in any kind of order. Oh, this is the cotton candy ratty spread that I was talking about that inspired that sticker. What I've been discovering this month is that I'm really in a like neon and fluorescent mood. Part of that comes from this spread that I'm about to show you. My mom and I have been having an art challenge where we have a different theme or media that we use every month. And for February, was it February? No. For March, she chose animals, and I knew she was going to do a big cat, so I thought, I'll do a big cat too. And I don't know if you've ever seen the meme of that cheetah that looks like it's smiling, and someone on, I think, Twitter had commented, he said cheese, and then like someone screenshotted it and it became a meme, and it is one of my favorites. I laugh every time I see it. So I decided to do cheese. Oh, just a kind of silly, this is a sketchbook, so it's not like it takes paint great. But just, you know, something fun and mixed media. And I kind of fell in love with the brightness. It doesn't pick up on camera as bright as it is in person. It's a literal fluorescent pink that I mixed in to make my bright orange, and it just kind of took over for a bit and ended in some very, very bright sketchbook spreads. This is my favorite that I've ever done in a sketchbook. I love it. Again, brighter in person. And this is probably my second favorite. This is the one that became the tiger sticker. Oddly enough, or maybe not because that's just how things go, this became one of the most popular on Instagram, and it is one of the quickest and messiest. It's so messy, but it was very fun and freeing. So I'm trying, my goal is to not put pressure on myself to have like finished pieces and beautiful pieces that I'm posting all the time. I want to have a really good mix of finished pieces and messy, loose experiments in my sketchbook and works in progress and fails. Like, I want to really represent what this year is like for me and see my growth by the end of it, hopefully. And sometimes I just want to play. Like, sometimes I know I need to make something for that day, but I don't want to spend all day on it, or I just don't have like the thoughts. There are no thoughts behind these eyes sometimes, but I still have to make something, or I still want to make something. So sometimes it's just playing with color or slapping something really messy onto a page and seeing what happens. Sometimes what happens is failure. This was a popular one too. I think I'm going to transfer that to watercolor paper and paint it. Well, part of the reason that I love the just try it, just jump in and do it even without a plan thing, and part of the reason that I wanted to take on this year-long challenge is because it really fosters that, because some days you just don't have it in you to think, but you still want to play with color, and it becomes a habit, just like daily reading becomes a habit. It becomes part of your day. Part of the reason I love that is because you end up making mistakes and you learn faster from them. Faster fail rate is a good thing, but also you try things that you wouldn't if it was something that you were taking seriously, that was a finished piece, and you don't want to take risks if you're putting a lot of time into something. So getting messy in a sketchbook kind of counteracts that. And also you end up sometimes liking things that you didn't think you would or didn't think you did. So like, I painted this and hated it when I was done. I just needed to paint something for the day, and I didn't feel like really thinking about it. I just had leftover paint on my palette from multiple other paintings that I had done, so the colors didn't go together, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try it anyway. And when I was done, I was like, wow, how awful. Like, I hated the colors together. I hated the unplannedness. And then the next day when I woke up, I was like, actually, do I love it? So you just never know. And that's what's great about just doing. So that's all I've done in the sketchbook so far this year. Well, it's not all, but that's all that I showed you. We'll save the rest for when I do a sketchbook tour. I've been trying to save the loose paintings in this like scrapbook portfolio that I have. So we'll go through just a few of those. This is another fail for me. I love the strong color. I love the strong color contrast, but God, it's awful. But it kind of ushered in a strong contrast, bold backgrounds mini moment. because then I did this rose and these oranges, love them. And then one of the most popular things I think I've done, which is these mushrooms. So my plan, the reason this is so long, is I want to make bookmarks for the shop. The reason being that the idea for this was bookish. Just one night, the book We Have Always Lived in the Castle popped into my head, and if you've ever read it, has the best opening paragraph of any book ever. And the main character is unhinged, and in it she talks about the death cap mushroom, Amanita phalloides, and it's a significant part of the book. No spoilers. I like painting mushrooms. That's a good idea. I'm gonna paint Mary Cat's favorite mushrooms and make it into a bookmark, and people who get it will get it, you know. But as I was painting it, about halfway through, you can kind of see like this wash line. Halfway through, I loved the way it looked unfinished, and I took a picture of it, and I've turned those into prints. So as I said in the beginning of this, prints and printables are the thing of the moment right now. And this it's my little mushroom babies. Did I end up showing you the other two? This is the cloud print. This is a 5x7 version. And then this is the magnolia oil pastel piece. Love. And I showed you the first printable one that I made. Those are actual prints that you order and I print and send them to you. What else is worth showing? I don't want to show you every single thing because I feel like this is already taking up way too much time. So I'll show you 3 more things. One is these little bloobs. I just think they're so cute. This is painted with gemstones. More on that in the Instagram post. One thing that I am trying to get some more use out of to see if they're worth ever investing in again is watercolor pencils, because so far not a fan. So I decided to do a 1-color practice like experiment thing with a watercolor pencil and made this tulip, which my mom thought was an onion, so we're gonna call that a fail. But it did give me some good experimentation time with it. I did learn from it, and I want to do, the idea behind this was to kind of mimic like those old Victorian botanical scientific illustrations, and I want to do a series of those. So this was like practice round. And then the last thing I'm going to show you, and I don't know when this is going up on Instagram because we're about a week ahead of the game at least right now, so you're seeing this probably before Instagram is seeing this, depending on how quickly I get this video edited. But I wanted to make a diptych that will eventually, I think, become a print duo. And so I made these. So there you go. Now you're caught up. Art challenge, prints, printables. I think we're nearing the end. I'm going to cut this little next clip out and put it in the beginning so that everybody sees it. But I'm going to also remind you here right now. Do me a favor and leave 1 word in the comments that I can use as inspo for something during this challenge. 1 word in the comments of a tangible thing. So not an emotion, not a thought, not an idea, not a concept, but a color or a food or an animal, something along those lines. My goal is to make a prompt jar where I'm going to put all kinds of things that people tell me I should paint and random prompt words to inspire me to paint something. And then when I'm feeling stuck or I want an extra challenge, I'm going to pull something out of that jar and see what happens. So you don't have to think about it too hard. You don't have to come up with like the coolest word or the most challenging thing. Just something, whatever comes to mind first. Or if you have a specific suggestion of something you would like me to paint or draw, you can leave that too, but just leave me a word or a color. I guess if you really want to, you can leave an emotion or a thought and we'll see what happens, but I'm looking more for concrete things. So I have rambled enough for sure. So I'm gonna go put that package in the mail before the mailman gets here, and I will catch up with you again, probably 1 more time, and then we will close this out because it is too long. Kimba, my beautiful baby, my beautiful handsome boy. No. Tell the people hi, honey. Can you tell them hi? I just realized that I've worn something black with this orange sweater over top in every single day of this vlog. Or almost every day of this vlog. Should I change? I have such a colorful wardrobe. How do I always end up in black for you guys? When I said should I change, I was thinking about putting on a gray sweater, which is also not part of my colorful wardrobe. Maybe I need to reassess. Reassess my choices. Most of my vlogs are me very solitary at home, but today I'm actually leaving this household. It's almost Easter, and a local bakery is having the Easter bunny today, so my sister and I are taking my nephew to go meet the Easter bunny for the first time. And then I think we're going to try to also hit up a public Easter egg hunt because they have a 0 to 3 age group. So very exciting stuff. So I thought I would take you along. Do you have your outfit on? Are you a bunny? Say, put your jacket on upside down. Liam, look at me. You're cute. Yeah. You're cute. I see your ears. Careful! I wanted to get a picture of this last time and I forgot to.
Bunny. Is that the Easter bunny? Is that the Easter bunny? Back up.
Say hi!
Got cookie. Cookie dough.
They're so cute.
Take your gloves off so you can pick them up.
Your basket! Did you do it? It is many weeks later because this has just been sitting unedited in my iPad for so long. As you can see behind me, I cleared off one of my shelves for plants. Today is actually May 2nd, so last time I talked to you it was Easter. That's how long this has been. But I want to get this wrapped up and uploaded. My God. I just wanted to check in and then check out. And thank you for joining me and sticking through this. I had intended this to be a vlog where we go and we do things and you kind of like follow me through the week, but it ended up being much more like sit down and chatty. So sorry about that. There will be more vlogish things with a plan that I actually stick to coming. There will also be more art creation. I've been doing art every day, obviously, if I'm doing an art challenge, but though I have recorded clips, I've mostly recorded them vertically so that I could make reels and TikToks from them, and I keep forgetting to record them for you guys. So there will be more of that coming. But I'm going to leave you with the last few things that I have recorded that I did intend for this vlog and just haven't edited yet. So just as a little ASMR outro, I've got some baking and some card making for you. Hope you enjoy that, but I will see you again soon. Let me know what you would like to see. Again, leave one of those magic words for me to put in my challenge prompt jar, because I really want to do that. And I will see you again hopefully very soon because I have a couple of ideas for videos that I want to tackle, but you know, finding the time. But that's all for now. Thank you for sticking through this insanely long video. If you made it all the way to the end, like, let me know in the comments. But I will see you again very soon. It's still really hot.